on the 6th of May, Miss USA Noelia Voigt gagged the entire pageant world when she posted a statement on Instagram explaining that she was resigning as Miss USA 2023. In life, I strongly value the importance of making decisions that feel best for you and your mental health. As individuals, we grow through experiencing different things in life that lead us to learning more about ourselves. My journey as Miss USA has been incredibly meaningful, representing Utah with pride and later the USA at Miss Universe. Sadly, I have made the very tough decision to resign from the title of Miss USA 2023. I'm grateful for the love and support of the fans, old and new, my family, my friends, my coaches, former state and local directors, and my darling, beloved Miss Teen USA, UmaSofia. Lifelong friendships and connections that I had the opportunity to make along the way while attending different events and competing at state pageants, Miss USA and Miss Universe are invaluable things I will forever be grateful for. Every time someone asked me what my favorite part of being Miss USA was, I always shared with them how much I loved getting to work with Smile Train, being a fervent advocate for anti-bullying, dating violence awareness and prevention, immigration rights and reform, and shedding light on my roots as the first Venezuelan American woman to win Miss USA. Never could I have imagined the journey that my childhood dream would take me on. Constant and consistent hard work and dedication all led me to where I am today, and I hope that over the last 7 years of competing in pageantry and sharing my journey with you all is something that inspires you to never give up on your dreams, whatever they may be. Eternal gratitude fills my heart when I think about the platform I was given to make a difference, the feeling of achieving a lifelong dream and connecting with people all over the world, just as I said I would do on the Miss USA stage. Deep down, I knew that this is just the beginning of a new chapter for me, and my hope is that I continue to inspire others to remain steadfast, prioritize your mental health, advocate for yourself and others by using your voice, and never be afraid of what the future holds, even if it feels uncertain. How I wish I could hug all of you. I love you with all my heart and always will. Peace and love, always. Noelia captioned this post, I realize that this may come as a large shock to many. Never compromise your physical and mental health, well-being. Our health is our wealth. A million thank yous to all of you for your constant and unwavering support. Time to write the next chapter. I hope you'll stick around to see what's next. The Miss USA organization then posted an image of Noelia offering no explanation but captioning their post with the following. Thank you, Noelia, for your service as Miss USA. We wish you the best in this next chapter. We respect and support Noelia's decision to step down from her duties. The well-being of our title holders is a top priority, and we understand her need to prioritize herself at this time. We are currently reviewing plans for the transition of responsibilities to a successor, and we will soon announce the crowning of the new Miss USA. It took internet sleuths all of 10 seconds, however, to decode Noelia's lengthy and strangely written statement and figure out that all of the capital letters at the start of each sentence of her statement spell out, I am silenced. There are many theories as to why Noelia would resign with only roughly 12 weeks of her reign remaining, all pertaining to the alleged emotional abuse that she suffered from the Miss USA organization, which fashion designer Layla Rose is currently the president and CEO of. Since Noelia and other Miss USA title holders are required to sign a strict non-disclosure agreement, it is likely that she will never be able to publicly state her reasons for resigning in detail, at least not anywhere in the near future. This is probably why her statement contained that hidden message, I am silenced. Remember how Noelia said in her statement how she was grateful for the love of Miss Teen USA 2023 UmaSofia Srivastava? Well, 2 days after Noelia resigned from her role as Miss USA 2023, UmaSofia did the same as Miss Teen USA. UmaSofia began her resignation statement with a quote by Friedrich Nietzsche going, "There are no beautiful surfaces without terrible death," and continuing, "After months of grappling with this decision, I have made the choice to resign from the title of Miss Teen USA 2023. I am grateful for all the support from my family, my state directors, my sister queens, and the fans who have all cheered me on since I won my state title. I will always look back at my time as Miss New Jersey Teen USA fondly, and the experience of representing my state as a first-generation Mexican Indian American at the national level was fulfilling in itself. After careful consideration, I've decided to resign as I find that my personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. However, I will continue my relentless advocacy for education and acceptance with my multilingual children's book, The White Jaguar, and with the organizations that I have had the privilege to work with long before I started competing, namely the Lotus Petal Foundation and the Bride of Books Foundation. Ultimately, working with these incredible nonprofits and seeing the first-hand impact that the White Jaguar has had on the kids and adults that I've read it to is what has forged my legacy. This work has always been my true purpose. I look forward to the rest of the year as I finish 11th grade as part of the National Honor Society and start the college application process, knowing that my academic career has been defined by my hard work and my hard work alone. I'm also looking forward to pursuing a new writing project which will become available to subscribers of That's Fan Behavior. Most importantly, thank you to those who support me for who I am and have always been, and not for who I've momentarily become. It has been a privilege. UmaSofia Srivastava." She captioned the post with the following: "Thank you to everyone who has supported me these past 2 years. It has truly been an honor to represent you all. While this was certainly not how I saw my reign coming to a close, I am excited to continue my advocacy for education and acceptance, start applying to colleges, and share some exciting new projects on That's Fan Behavior with those of you who plan to stick around. At the end of the day, I'm so lucky to have had the privilege of this experience. But if this is just a chapter, I know that the story of my life will be truly incredible." The Miss Teen USA organization basically took a copy and paste approach to what the Miss USA organization did after Noelia's resignation and posted a picture of UmaSofia from her coronation night and captioned it the following: "UmaSofia, we are wishing you all the best. Thank you for your service as Miss Teen USA. We respect and support UmaSofia's decision to step down from her duties. The well-being of our title holders is a top priority. We are currently reviewing plans for the transition of responsibilities to a successor, and we will announce the crowning of a new Miss Teen USA soon." Whilst UmaSofia's statement did not contain any hidden messages in the form of strategic capital letter placement, there were certain words and sentences that caught my attention. For example, "I find that my personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization." Now, to me, this is the closest that any of the two women have come to publicly dissing the organization. Saying that her values no longer align with the organization insinuates that the direction of the organization is somehow immoral and without integrity, assuming that these are the values that she sees herself embodying. She goes on to say that she looks forward to the college application process, knowing that her academic career has been defined by her hard work and her hard work alone. I wonder why she felt the need to place such emphasis on her hard work. Is it perhaps the case that she was unfairly accused of being lazy by the members of the Miss USA organization? She ends her statement by expressing gratitude for those who have supported her for who she is and has always been, and not for who she has momentarily become. I thought that last part was very interesting. Were there perhaps times during her reign that UmaSofia was just burnt out, and this was perceived by certain members of the organization as laziness, which led to a whole other onslaught of accusations? Personally, I find UmaSofia's statement to be much more insightful than Noelia's. UmaSofia did, of course, use this opportunity to plug a few things, namely her book and her blog. And I mean, I can't knock the hustle. She knew that there were going to be a lot of eyes on this and this post, and more power to her. Always try to get the best out of a bad situation, I suppose. Although Noelia's online statement didn't go into exact detail, the New York Times did obtain an internal resignation letter, which is allegedly 8 pages long, in which Noelia describes a toxic work environment within the Miss USA organization, which at best is poor management and at worst is bullying and harassment. She also claimed that the organization took long to give her Miss USA prizes, and also that she reported a driver making inappropriate comments at her at a Christmas parade last year, and that the organization had failed to support her when it came to this. Noelia goes on to describe various physical symptoms that she began experiencing in conjunction with anxiety. Of course, despite this private resignation letter having now been obtained by the media, both Noelia and UmaSofia have still declined to speak to any press due to the non-disclosure agreements that they signed when they entered their respective pageants. It is for this very reason that many people, including apparently the majority of the Miss USA class of 2023, have requested that the Miss USA organization release Noelia, and by extension UmaSofia, from their NDAs so that they may practice their constitutional right to speak freely. While many may argue that they should have not signed the contracts to begin with, one must understand that it takes years of hard work and resources competing in local pageants and then graduating on to a state pageant and finally getting to represent a state at Miss USA. Declining to sign the contract would be like throwing 2 years of not only your own hard work and time and effort, but that of local and state directors, coaches, etc., all in the garbage bin. There's a lot of pressure, and girls sign these NDAs because they do not immediately assume that there may be a high chance that they would ever have to speak out about anything that happens to them. It is just assumed that nothing negative will happen to them. And I mean, isn't that just exactly how it should be? With regards to Noelia and UmaSofia's resignations, Layla Rose, the president and CEO of Miss USA and Miss Teen USA, stated that she was taking the allegations seriously and that the goal of Miss USA is to celebrate and empower women. The resignation that precipitated all of this was that of Claudia Michelle Engelhardt, who was not a title holder but was in fact social media director for Miss USA. And she has definitely not been as silent about the Miss USA organization as Noelia and UmaSofia have been. On the 4th of May 2024, 2 days before Noelia stepped down as Miss USA, Claudia shared a lengthy statement on her personal Instagram account with about 2,800 followers, which might be why we haven't heard much about this, detailing the decisions behind her resignation. It reads, "As of the 3rd of May 2024, I have officially resigned my position as social media director from the Miss USA organization. Please know this was not an easy decision for me. Being offered your dream job and seeing that it was anything but was so disheartening. As a social media director, you become in charge of a team and create strategies to enhance the growth and presence of the brand. However, there was no social media team to manage. I was brought on with 0 in-house team members to assist me and wasn't financially allowed to bring anyone else onto the social media team. For a brand of this caliber, a social media team is absolutely necessary. In addition, I worked without financial compensation for the first 2 months. The only thing I can truly take credit for is the in-person content I was able to capture of Noelia and Uma during events. All pages blocked, comments that were deleted, and story reposts that were not branded right were not done by myself or under my guidance. Despite verbal approval that I was able to run the account when brought onto the team, I felt like I was never truly able to run it in the professional level I had planned to. This is a women's empowerment organization, and my hope in making this statement is to restore some of the empowerment back to these title holders that was so deeply lost in their year. Having not signed any contracts or NDAs, I feel as if I am in the position to speak on what I have witnessed. I have had the privilege of getting to work with Noelia closely and have unfortunately seen a decline in her mental health since we first met. I feel like her ability to share her story and her platform have been diminished. I have firsthand seen the disrespect towards Uma and her family. In my opinion, not enough time and attention was given to our national team title holder, especially on social media. I firsthand see Noelia and Uma be unable to share about their personal advocacies on social media and be threatened by MUO social media rules and guidelines that I have still yet to see. I feel the way current management speaks about their title holders is unprofessional and inappropriate. I disavow workplace toxicity and bullying of any kind. The former assistant national directors have been nothing short of amazing in helping these title holders succeed. I was very shocked and disappointed when they were let go, for reasons still undisclosed to me. With the current team gone, I am not only concerned for the success of the brand and its hard-working directors, but most importantly for Noelia and Uma. I don't believe in taking sides. I believe in telling the truth. I believe that Noelia and Uma's mental health and happiness has taken a toll, and I cannot remain silent about that. I will always stand for and support the brand that uplifts and empowers its women. The brand is the title holders. Without them, there is no Miss USA and Miss Teen USA. I believe their voices and their stories should be heard and not silenced. Claudia also captured her post with the following: I've unfortunately made the decision of stepping down from my role as social media director for Miss USA. Getting to work with Noelia, Voigt and UmaSofia has been such a pleasure. They are the definition of true title holders. I have made my official statement on the second slide and hope you take the time to read. I don't believe in taking sides, I believe in telling the truth. The Miss USA has not said anything about Claudia and her resignation, but a day prior to Claudia posting her statement, the Miss USA organization actually did announce the addition of Jordan Kimball as the co-director and VP of social media relationships for Miss USA.
Hi everyone, Jordan Kimball here. I'd like to wish you all a very happy Friday and to share my excitement about my new role within the Miss USA organization. I can't wait to meet you all in Hollywood, back where it began so many decades ago, to meet the incredibly impactful state directors, the influential state title holders, and to meet all the folks that have helped shape the sphere of influence for the Miss USA organization. Thank you all so much. I'm so excited to be on board this wonderful team. I'll see you all soon. It's going to be an awesome summer. Thank you again.
And this happened on the 3rd of May 2024. So in addition to sharing a video of Jordan introducing himself, they also added the following caption: TTHE Global is excited to welcome Jordan Kimball as our co-director and VP of social media relations. We are eager for our state directors and national title holders to collaborate with this dynamic addition to our team. Jordan Kimball brings a wealth of experience and creativity to the TTHE Global team, and we are thrilled to have him on board as our co-director and VP of social media relations. His expertise and vision will undoubtedly elevate our organization's presence and engagement across various platforms. With Jordan leading our social media efforts, we are confident that our state directors and national title holders will benefit from his innovative ideas and strategic approach. Together, we look forward to achieving new heights and making a positive impact in the pageant industry. Welcome, Jordan, to the TTHE team. Now, I'm not American, so I had no clue who this man was. I assumed that he was just some guy who had obtained his marketing degree somewhere and now found himself employed in social media management. However, after looking into him, I've learned that he had made his start appearing on various reality dating shows such as The Bachelorette Season 14 as well as the 5th and 6th seasons of The Bachelor in Paradise. And thus he has managed to grow a social media following over the years. And I mean, I suppose his reasonable ability to maintain said social media following is the quote-unquote expertise being alluded to. Here's hoping that the first step in his alleged strategic approach will not be to enter Miss USA's into The Bachelor for clout, although I wouldn't actually mind another Miss USA reality show that much. And I do wonder if this post by Jordan Kimball was the exact straw that broke the camel's back and persuaded Claudia to publicly state her reasoning behind her resignation. If you recall, she talked about how essentially she was not allowed to do the job in the way that she saw fit, and how someone else was interfering in her work, deleting comments and sharing stories, etc. And seeing that they have hired someone new whom they will probably be treating with a lot more respect and reverence due to his own following must feel like such a slap in the face for Claudia. And Claudia also spoke to GMA stating the following.
It was a series of aggressive behaviors towards the title holders and also the employees. I think for me personally, it came down to a lack of respect for the job duties. As management, one would assume that you're letting your team do their job, making sure that you're giving them the best advice, the best support, and especially the best mental health support as well. And that was not given.
Now, the title of Miss USA was vacant for 3 days before the first runner-up at Miss USA 2023, Savannah Gankievicz, was announced as the new Miss USA 2023. She represented the state of Hawaii at Miss USA last year and shared the following acceptance post on May 9th. In 2022, I endeavored on a journey to become Miss Hawaii USA. With the support of my family and friends, I accomplished that goal and was crowned in January of 2023. From there, I worked tirelessly with my eye on the next goal, the Miss USA title. Being named first runner-up was the pinnacle and happiest moment of my pageantry career. Please know that my decision to accept the Miss USA crown was not one that was made lightly. I stand with Noelia and admire her strength to step down and prioritize her mental health. Noelia, it was the honor of a lifetime to share the stage with you during your crowning moment, and I wish you all the best in your next chapter. To the state of Hawaii and my family and friends who have always uplifted me during this journey, it is a privilege to accept this title on behalf of you. I hope to make you all proud. With the little time I have as Miss USA, it is my intention to bring attention and focus on the rebuilding of Lahaina on my island of Maui. I also look forward to helping the 2024 delegates transition into a new era of Miss USA and supporting them on their own journeys towards the crown. Thank you to everyone for your words of encouragement and kindness as I embark on this new journey. Your uplifting comments and messages have ensured me that accepting the title is the right thing to do, and I am so thrilled to be your new Miss USA. Although Savannah did not post any caption along with her statement, her mother did leave a comment which might finally shed some light on the details behind Noelia's and Uma's resignation. To everyone that is bashing our daughter, I want you all to know and to understand this decision was not made easily. I have raised a warrior and your hateful comments she can endure. For those who claim they are supporting women, apparently you should take that back because you have no clue how to support women. We heard directly from a former employee, a parent, and Noelia herself of what they went through. What they went through was nothing as detrimental as what the media portrays it to be. Yes, unfortunately, they may have had to ride Spirit Airlines. Yes, they may have had their boss tell them that some of their posts were not of brand. Yes, they may not have had a makeup artist add an appearance for them. They may have been reprimanded for some of their outfit choices. Yes, they may have not gotten their full prize package. But if that was the worst, then I'm sorry, but maybe they have forgotten what their primary role was. and that was to be a role model for women. We have military women today at the front lines in battle. We have women as police officers and firefighters out there protecting us. The role of a Miss USA is nowhere near life-threatening as what these other women go through. Miss USA is not about glitz and glamour. It's the ability to use this platform and speak for women. My daughter has not forgotten that goal. While many of you are harassing and belittling her, you are the problem. Must not forget, there is a class of 2024 contestants waiting to fulfill their dreams of becoming the next Miss USA. Are you agreeing to take away that from them? Are you part of the problem that wants to silence them? A lot of you are hypocritical by what you are writing and your beliefs. So shame on all of you who speak ill about her decision. If you are a true supporter of women, you will support women and the hard decisions they make on the daily. I struggled to keep a straight face reading that. Okay, let's talk about this. What I'm understanding from what Savannah's mother is commenting here is that Noelia and Uma were expected to do their jobs as Miss USA and Miss Teen USA respectively and follow orders and be reprimanded by their quote-unquote boss whilst not receiving adequate resources or even the compensation that they were supposedly promised in their contracts, i.e. their full prize package. Now imagine you were working at a job where the printer is always out of ink, your boss is giving you hell about your outfits, and furthermore, you don't receive your full salary. I'm sorry, I don't care if that is my dream job. It would quickly become a nightmare and I would resign. I also do not appreciate the fact that she brings up military, police, and firefighter women as if you are trivializing what Noelia and Uma have supposedly had to go through in working without proper resources or compensation. And talking about the 2024 contestants as if this had anything to do with them. In fact, more than anything, her line about Noelia not receiving her full prize package and being told what to wear and what to post would be enough to make me apprehensive about continuing my Miss USA journey if I were a 2024 delegate. Savannah's mom also shared a post on her own Instagram account, captioned, "We are happy to share our daughter Savannah has accepted the position as the new Miss USA 2023. While these were not under the best circumstances, with the support of her family and friends, she made the difficult decision to accept. Though it is a short reign, a lot can happen in a short amount of time. Take a look at this life-changing example. One day she's back in Bali getting ready to complete her projects there, and in the blink of an eye she has made history by being the first Miss USA from Maui and brought the title back to our state in 27 years. Those are two incredible moments that no one will ever get to take away from her. Life is full of risks and regrets. I tell my children, take every opportunity thrown your way, run with it as those are the blessings that God has put in your path. Live life with no regrets. Rewards never come without struggle and pain. And yes, in the last 24 hours, we have suffered watching our daughter get bullied and harassed for stepping up and doing the difficult task of completing the reign of Miss USA 2023. However, she will prevail. I raised a warrior queen. She will complete what she intended to do, and that was to bring awareness to our island so she can help the community rebuild what was lost. Bring awareness to mental health as she is an advocate and trained. And of course, to assist with the Miss USA organization to shine for all the other women who wish to continue on this journey. As she mentioned on stage, I am just here to spread the aloha." In a post in which the comments have been turned off for obvious reasons, the Miss USA organization also confirmed Savannah's ascension to the title, captioning the post with the following. The Miss USA organization is thrilled to announce that Miss Hawaii USA's Savannah Gankievicz is Miss USA 2023. She will now be crowned in her native state of Hawaii in a celebratory coronation on Wednesday, May 15th. Savannah is a model, entrepreneur, and program director for What Makes You Feel Beautiful, a non-profit organization dedicated to fostering self-love throughout every stage and phase of life in girls and women of all ages. She also dedicates her time to facilitating the FLY, First Love Yourself youth program, which empowers young women to develop self-love, confidence, and compassion. We are proud to crown Savannah Miss USA 2023 a true representation of vision, intelligence, and compassion, Miss USA organization CEO and President Leila Rose said. Her dedication to empowering women through self-love and confidence is inspiring, and we look forward to her impactful reign as Miss USA. Born and raised in Kihei on the island of Maui, Savannah was crowned Miss Hawaii USA 2023 and proudly represented her home state at the Miss USA 2023 pageant in Reno, Nevada. Savannah, with her diverse heritage of Filipina, Polish, and Vietnamese descent, is excited to begin her prestigious reign as Miss USA 2023. Savannah, who placed first runner-up at the 2023 Miss USA pageant, is stepping up to take the crown, following the resignation of former Miss USA Noelia Voigt. I fully support and respect Noelia's decision to step down, and I stand in solidarity with mental health awareness, Savannah said. I accept the crown knowing that I have been uplifted by my supporters, family, friends, and the people of Hawaii throughout this journey. I accept this title on their behalf. To my fellow Miss USA sisters, I believe it's crucial for us to stand united for the future of the organization and the incoming class of 2024 and beyond. I pledge my wholehearted support to the new delegates who have dedicated themselves to their state pageants, and I am committed to ensuring a seamless and memorable transition between Miss USA title holders. Savannah did get crowned on 15 May, and she officially became Miss USA 2023 at that point. Her actions and those of the organization going forward, I think, will determine whether her final walk on the Miss USA stage in September will be the culmination of a short yet impactful reign, or whether or not it will end up being a walk of shame. This was happening, the Miss Teen USA title remained vacant, and many assumed that Miss Teen USA 2024 first runner-up Stephanie Skinner would accept the title when offered. However, when it came down to it, Stephanie defied all expectation when on May 12th she declined the title of Miss USA 2023, posting on Instagram. Hi everyone, as many of you know, on August 6, 2023, I was crowned Miss New York Teen USA 2023. Since I was 12 years old, I have put every ounce of my being to work towards my dream of earning an esteemed national title and the platform to do good that comes with it. I've never had anything handed to me in life, and I have tirelessly worked towards this goal of mine for years. On September 28, 2023, the door to become Miss Teen USA 2023 closed when I was awarded first runner-up to the national title and overall best interview. Throughout my over 100 appearances, publishing my own children's book, Holding Hands with Hope, collaborating on A Day of Hope with the New York City Mayor, and serving as Miss New York Teen USA 2023, I learned the true importance of what it means to serve in the best interest of others. I felt grateful leaving my Miss Teen USA experience, as I was able to share my impact and advocacy. I will always prioritize my role as a title holder as an advocate for positive change. In light of recent events, I have decided to decline the title of Miss Teen USA 2023. This was not an easy decision. I hope for respect of my choice, as this was a decision I never asked to make. I gave my commitment to a global research career opportunity in Thailand that will require me to live abroad for the summer. In addition, although I do not know exactly what Noelia and Uma went through that led them to resign, I am sending them immense love and support. What I do know is that my core values are integrity, honor, kindness, and most importantly, I will always stand for female empowerment. I believe we all deserve the power to use our voices. If you know me, you know how much this meant to me and how much I sacrificed. Yes, I would be grateful for this platform to be a national representation for young women across the country, but I believe this is the right decision to make. I am even more grateful for the opportunity to make an impact by always supporting and serving those around me as Stephanie. With love, Stephanie Skinner. As the caption for this post, Stephanie wrote, "Always let your actions speak louder than your words, and never let anyone speak for you. Please know this is such a difficult position to be put in. I pray for respect for my values and my decision. The hardest choices are never easy decisions to make, and I wanted to make this decision on my own. Thank you to everyone who has shown me kindness and love as Stephanie. It is appreciated more than you know. Sending love." She even hashtagged integrity, guys. And honestly, her whole statement just screamed that she has a mind of her own, which I love. I think she definitely views accepting this title as so beneath her due to the circumstances. And you know what? I am inclined to agree. I must add that I think this unfortunately makes Savannah's decision to accept the title of Miss USA seem even more thoughtless and tactless. The Miss Teen USA organization has not said a word about this, and at this point in time, it remains to be seen whether or not the second runner-up at Miss Teen USA 2023 will be approached to take over the title, or whether it will remain vacant until the next competition in September. Now, going back to Savannah, since we heard so much from her mother, I think it's only right that we hear from Noelia and Uma's mothers as well.
The job of their dreams turned out to be a nightmare.
New Jersey!
This morning, the moms of former Miss USA Noelia Voigt and Miss Teen USA UmaSofia Srivastava speaking out days after their daughters both suddenly resigned, rocking the pageant world.
We could not continue this charade. The girls decided to step down, give their dream of a lifetime, a crown, a national title. Why would two girls decide to give that up?
The beauty queens alleging a very ugly work environment that turned toxic, but they are bound by contracts which include confidentiality clauses.
Fans online noticed immediately when Noelia posted her resignation online that the sentences seemed to start with letters that spelled out, "I am silenced."
Correct.
Was that intentional on her part?
I don't feel comfortable answering that question.
Do you feel like she was silenced?
She is, and she would be the rest of her life if this NDA is not being lifted. The girls need to speak.
Noelia blasting Miss USA and its president, Layla Rose, writing in part, "There is a toxic work environment within the Miss USA organization that at best is poor management, at worst is bullying and harassment," adding, "I was made to feel unsafe at events without an effective handler, and this culminated in being sexually harassed." Voigt says Noelia received unwanted advances at a Christmas parade.
I saw Noelia so stressed out, and I said, "What happened?" And she said, "Mom, get in the car, get in the car." When I got in the car, I said, "What happened?" Because I know he said something, but I couldn't get it. He told Noelia, "Are you into old men with money?" And makes Noelia very, very uncomfortable.
She says in her letter that Layla's response was, "We cannot prevent people from saying things to you at public appearances. This essentially just comes with the territory."
Yeah. No, even, "I'm sorry that you went through that." So after she resigned, Noelia came back home. And it was so beautiful to see her running in my living room with the dogs. I have my Noelia back. She was so upset. This is not what she worked so hard for.
The crown weighs heavy.
And then Miss Universe organization need to come out and speak to us or apologize or clean this mess.
Srivastava alleges her teenage daughter was also bullied by management, causing her to miss out on opportunities, all while having her personal social media surveilled and controlled.
So I want to make clear, it's not about what they didn't get, about the prizes. No, right. It's about how they were ill-treated, abused, bullied, and cornered.
She says once Noelia resigned, UmaSofia knew she needed to do the same.
My personal values no longer align with the direction that the organization is going into.
When she saw that they were tagging Noelia as mental health, she said, I cannot stand for this. I need to stand up with Noelia.
The Miss USA organization telling ABC News, we're committed to fostering a healthy, communicative, and supportive environment for all contestants, state title holders, national title holders, and staff. We reached out to Layla Rose about these claims, but have not heard back. Both moms say they want Rose to step down, but until then, they have a warning for future contestants.
Look at what happened to Noelia UmaSofia. So really pay attention. We don't want them to go through this. Right now, it's not the right time to participate.
So you think that young women should essentially stop participating in these types of pageants?
Absolutely. We just don't want these families and these girls to go through what we're going through.
The biggest and most vocal supporter of Noelia and Uma in all of this has, however, turned out to be none other than Miss Colorado USA 2023, Ariana Lemus, who has been at the forefront of the class of Miss USA 2023's request to release Noelia from her confidentiality agreement. Unfortunately, nothing has come of this request, and I suppose this plays a role in why Ariana has since decided to resign from her role as Miss Colorado USA as well. She posted, I stand in solidarity with Noelia and UmaSofia, former Miss USA and Miss Teen USA 2023, as I step down from my role as Miss Colorado USA. Noelia and UmaSofia's voices have been stifled by the constraints of a contract that undermines their rights and dignity. These remarkable women serve as a poignant reminder of the urgent need for reform within the Miss USA organization. Also within this post, she adds, as it saddens me to resign from my role as Miss Colorado USA 2023, I want to express my gratitude to all who have supported me. Each one of us possess the power to effect significant change, to question existing norms, and contribute to a brighter future. I am profoundly thankful for my state director, future productions, sponsors, family, friends, and the invaluable lessons I've learned throughout my journey. Although I may not bid farewell from a grand stage, I am confident that my message will resonate across the miles. Through collective efforts, unwavering resilience, and a steadfast commitment to fairness and equality, we can forge a future that aligns with our aspirations. By stepping down, I hope to convey to every pageant organization that beauty pageants should not silence women. Thank you all for your unwavering support and here's to a future filled with hope. Ariana was not amongst the top 20 at Miss USA 2023, and arguably she wouldn't have as much to lose, as the next Miss Colorado USA pageant is about to be crowned in little more than a month. I do, however, think it's telling that she explicitly thanked her state director, once again reaffirming that the issue lies, or supposedly lies, with the bigwigs at Miss USA as opposed to the state directors who are responsible for sending women to nationals. Like we've talked about before, the biggest wig at Miss USA right now is the president and CEO Layla Rose, who has conveniently privated her social media. Layla only took over Miss USA last year, since things were definitely not going so well under former head Crystal Stewart either. I talk about this at length in my video about former Miss USA and Miss Universe 2022 Arbany Gabriel. I'll be sure to link that at the end of this video. And I can't help but wonder, is Miss USA well and truly over as a brand? Should we expect Miss Universe to, as a whole, fall from grace as well? Miss Universe and Miss USA used to be under the firm yet compassionate rule of Paula Shugart, with the help of Esther Swan for day-to-day tasks at Miss Universe, etc. But things changed a lot when Miss Universe was taken over by JKN Global Group, and the current Miss Universe management are regarded as very controversial individuals indeed. So let me know your thoughts about this, guys. I would love to know. I am not at all convinced that this story ends here. I definitely think we're going to be getting some more news within the next few weeks, and if there's enough, then I'll try to do like a part 2 or an update or something. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's so interesting what's happening over at Miss USA. It's interesting, yet actually horrifyingly sad. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!